Welcome back. I'm Elena, I'm the founder of Back to the Body project. This sequence is designed to make you feel more awake and more focused in the morning. So we'll be working on creating more space and more openness in the chest, the upper back and the hips, the areas that tend to get quite tense. You may notice that the poses in this sequence are a little bit more intense than in the previous one. So feel free to choose the variation that suits your body best. Really listen to your body and respect your physical boundaries. You may also want to open the curtains and even the windows before the class to let some light and some fresh air in and enjoy this rejuvenating sequence. Let's take a few moments to arrive and set an intention for this class. If you wish, you can close your eyes or keep your gaze soft and take a deep breath. Make sure your back is straight so that your breath can flow freely. Pay attention to the room you're sitting in, the sounds and the smells, the temperature in the room, the surface you're sitting on. Now shift your attention to your body. Take a deep breath to fill your belly and your lungs with air, expanding your belly and the rib cage. Take another deep breath, and this time guide the air from your belly to the chest and also all the way to your head. And exhale. You may notice that with each deep breath, you become a little bit more awake and more alert, nourishing each and every cell of your body with oxygen. Now you can slowly open your eyes if you had them closed, and let's move on to our first yin shape. So for our first chest opener called open wing pose, come onto your belly and extend one arm to the side. Place the opposite hand roughly next to your shoulder and try pushing the floor away while leaning towards the extended arm. For extra comfort, you can place a cushion under your head to align your neck with the spine and release neck tension. Now, depending on how much opening and stretch you want to feel in your chest and your shoulder, you can either keep your legs together and just bend your knees, but if you want to add more intensity, bend your top leg and place the foot behind the extended one, adding a slight twist to the back. Once you've found your edge or a sweet spot where you feel just enough intensity, take a deep breath and relax into the shape. We'll stay here for about 1.5 minutes. As you stay in this shape, the intensity can either decrease or increase. Both are totally normal. If it increases and feels like too much, just roll away from your extended arm and just lie down on your belly, especially if your arm or shoulder starts feeling tingly or numb. In this pose, we stimulate the lung meridian, responsible for the functionality of the immune system and overall inspiration and life. And as we stretch the inside of the arm, we also activate the heart meridian, associated with mental and emotional activities, intimacy, cognition, and long-term memory. Notice how your chest and your lungs expand, letting more of the healing and nourishing energy in. To come out, extend your legs and come onto your belly to rest for a few seconds. Keep your head on your hands or keep your arms extended along the sides of your body and just relax. Observe the echo or the effect of the pose when your connective tissues rearrange back into their neutral state. What new sensations do you feel in your body? When you're ready, extend the other arm to the side. Engage the opposite palm to push the floor away, leaning towards the extended arm. You may need to place the support under your head again. Keep the knees bent and stacked on top of each other for a gentler variation, or bend just the top leg, placing the foot behind for a deeper twist. Find your edge on this side so that you can feel the stretch and the opening in the chest without experiencing pain or numbness. While doing the open wings pose, taking inspiration from its name, invite the sensation and the feeling of expansion into your body. Keep focusing on your breath, and with each breath, ease into the shape even more. And it's not about how this shape looks, but more about how you feel in it. There is no goal, no expectations, just your experience in your body. Let the breath guide you. A few more cycles of breath on this side before we come out. Now roll back onto your belly, rest your head on the hands or extend the arms along the sides of your body and rest. Notice how the right and left side of the chest feel. What do you notice in the front part of the body compared to the back? Be curious about these new sensations. Now slowly push the floor away and take your time to come into sitting. You may want to sit on a cushion to elevate your hips if you tend to lean back. This will help to release unnecessary tension and elongate the spine. But if sitting is too uncomfortable, you can also stay lying on your back. The next shape is an eagle arm stretch. Here again we're working on creating space, but this time in the upper back area between your shoulder blades. So why don't you bring the right elbow out in front of you and place it under the left elbow. Interlace your arms, allowing your palms or back of the hands to meet. Now let your elbows float up and away from you. Notice where you're feeling this. Try to soften and relax into the stretch. We'll be holding this shape for about a minute. This pose builds balance, calm focus, and concentration. It also increases breathing capacity as it opens the back of the lungs. See if you can invite breath into the space between the scapula, expanding this area. Now you can unravel your arms and lower them. If it feels good, you can roll the shoulders out a couple of times to release the tension. And let's change the arms. This time, bring the left elbow under the right one and wrap the arms around. Bring your palms or the back of the hands together and again allow your elbows to float up and away from you without lifting the shoulders. This time you may want to try and keep your eyes slightly open. Holding the pose while focusing on your breath and your gaze invites calm determination. Soften your neck, your jaw, soften your face muscles. Now unwrap and lower your arms and let's do a couple of shoulder rolls to release any remaining tension. Now lean forward to get into a tabletop position. Join your big toes together and sit back on your heels in preparation for a wide child's pose. Your knees can go off the mat, in which case you may want to place a towel underneath to cushion them. Walk your hands forward and lower your chest and your forehead on your mat. Extend your hands in front of you and join your palms together to add more focus and a sense of direction. Relax into the shape and let the heart area melt and lower towards the floor. Here we're gently stretching and releasing the lower back while also opening the groin and the inner thighs. You may also feel a slight compression in the upper back and opening in your armpits. Notice how over time your body releases even more, letting you get even deeper into the shape. This is because your tendons, ligaments, and fascia release and lengthen, while your joints of the target areas open, allowing more joint nourishment, mobility, and fluidity. This is very therapeutic for your mind and body. Now take your time to slowly walk your hands towards your knees, pushing yourself up and extend your legs. You may want to shake or bounce your legs to release the tension. Now rest here for a few moments. Enjoy the rebound and the new sensations you may be feeling after coming out of the previous shape. And find your way onto your back again. To get into our next shape called Happy Baby, start by drawing your knees to your chest. Open your knees and take your feet or ankles into your hands. Slowly spread your knees until they are on each side of your torso and your shins are perpendicular to the floor. In this pose, you will need to engage your arm muscles as you are actively applying gentle pressure on the feet to send your knees down towards the floor. This is a deep hip and groin opener, so we'll stay here for just 1 minute. Since this pose is also a mild inversion where your feet are higher than your head, it increases the flow of blood to the brain, which can be very refreshing. So if you have foggy thinking, the happy baby pose can soothe and rejuvenate your brain. Now you can lower and release your feet and extend your arms and legs to come into Shavasana. Let's first remove any remaining tension by consciously tensing and relaxing the body. First, take a double inhale through the nose, hold the breath, and tense the whole body. Then release the body with 2 big exhalations through the mouth. This allows us to completely empty ourselves and experience full stillness in the body. Again, double inhale through the nose, tense the whole body, hold the breath in, and double exhale through your mouth. Notice how your body relaxes with each out breath. Let's repeat this exercise 2 more times. You can do it at your own pace. Now return to your natural breath. Notice how full and expansive it has become. Release all control and simply witness the breath moving through you. Let's stay here for about a minute in a shorter version of Shavasana. Let your body take what it needs. Slowly bring your awareness back to the body. In your own time, take 3 deep breaths. Wiggle your toes and fingers. Move your head from side to side. Open your eyes and welcome the new sensations as your awareness comes back to the familiar place, the room where you started your practice. If you wish, you can lift your arms and with a deep inhale and a big stretch, Fully welcome the new into your mind and your body. And with an exhale, let go of all that is no longer serving you. Now gently roll onto one side and use your hands to push the floor away and come into sitting. Take your time. Take another deep breath and let your hands float up. Join your palms over the head and really slowly lower your hands to your chest. Let your chest come and meet your arms. And let's finish this practice by finding our inner smile. If you want, you can actually smile with your lips, sending your body and your mind a message of gratitude and well-being. Now you can slowly open your eyes if you had them closed. Release your arms and welcome this new day. Thank you.